jaBROni, JABRONIXYZ, ABC. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROnis presented by BODYSLAM.net. I am Topher McCann, joined with Mr. Mike Butler.
I'm not in Afghanistan, kidnapped or anything. I'm here, my own will. This is my bar area. Had to relocate because internet problems, but I am here. I am still your jaBROni world champion. And, you know, this is better than not having me on the show at all. So there's that.
Thing. That's I thought that was Kane's. Look at that thing. Whew.
No, I'm just holding on to it for a little bit. He'll be here next week. He'll be here next week.
I'm ready for him next week.
Oh, I'm sure you are. You said that last time.
Save that for later. We'll save that for later. We'll save that for the end of the show.
Of course.
Where to begin?
Man, I mean, a lot of news. It was a newsworthy week. Randy Orton, that's cool.
What was that? I'm sorry, I cut you out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would say it was a newsworthy week, and we had Randy Orton come back on Raw. It was a heartbreaking day for sure. And AEW delivered once again. So,
and we're doing this on weird because usually we've already also had SmackDown watched, and now we're going to have the debut of Rampage, but we're doing this on Friday night. Rampage and SmackDown are coming on soon. But I'm going on vacation, so I'm heading out of here, and
he's abandoning the show basically.
I'll be back next week for Kane.
Whatever.
For Kane.
You're only coming back because of this. It's just rude.
I don't know why jaBROnis went the whole route, bringing back an old timer and putting the title on him. It's played out. It's ending next week. But again, we'll save that for the end of the show. It's not going to be
Goldberg and Christian can do it. So can I. Damn it. So can I.
But yes, so that's why we won't be talking about the new Rampage. We won't be able to talk about Christian Cage winning the Impact World title. But surprise.
Yes. I do think that will happen, though. I think Christian is definitely going to come away with a dub tonight.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only reason you do that match ahead of time. Then he can make his way and show up at an Impact, and also it makes you think like, oh, if he beat him for the Impact title, well, maybe he can beat him for the AEW title. And
yeah, and there's I know there's a lot of like mixed reactions with this Christian and Omega thing at All Out, and maybe people are gonna sound like a hypocrite talking about Goldberg and everything, but I don't mind Christian getting a shot. I mean, he's gotten, they have the ranking system. Paige lost that tag match with him in Dark Order against the Elite, so that knocked him out of the rankings per the stipulation, if I recall correctly. So, I mean, it's not like they're just throwing Christian in. It makes sense a little bit. So, I mean, I don't see an issue with it.
No, but people will complain about anything.
Anything they can find.
I don't see a problem with it at all. I mean, people like seem like it's not like it's a huge letdown. I guess I would say that it's Christian Cage. I guess it's not as sexy as a match as people want for the main event.
And for All Out, I can kind of understand, but you know,
There's too much buzz around other things brewing that I don't really think you want to be on this hill. I don't think you want to die on this hill because I think you're going to be proven wrong.
Not to mention have already coming up to be like a stacked card for All Out anyway. Andrade versus Pac is probably the best match of the night. It's gonna probably be early jaBROni award match of the year candidate for sure. And then yeah, you got the Punk stuff, maybe facing Darby Allin. I don't know. I mean, it's the Christian Omega match is not gonna take away from the show. So I will say this though, and alert the press because I'm gonna say something against AEW. I feel like I don't do that often. I know. I feel like I don't do that often.
We're not going to get paid this week.
I know. Here's the deal. With the Jericho MJF situation, I'm not too excited about that match. And I said it on Twitter. I think that was a pretty lame stipulation. No Judas effect, no Judas music. First off, the fans are going to sing the music anyway, probably. And Jericho's the man of 1,004 holds. So he can probably find a way to beat MJF without the Judas effect. So, and Judas effect is new. So really he's the man of 1,005 holds, if you think about it. So
when's this match happening?
I thought when I was watching the show, I thought I had heard next week, but then I saw on Twitter that everyone was saying it was happening at All Out. So honestly, no idea.
I watched it. I was kind of confused by it. I was like, when is this going down?
Not the only time they've done that with this. Because remember last week we were saying, is MJF the referee or just in Wardlow's corner? Turned out he was just in the corner, but everyone thought it was a referee thing. Don't know where they got that. I think JR might have said it. But I'm not excited about that match, really. I say that now, but there's still a few weeks to build up if it's happening at the pay-per-view.
Which I feel like it is. I feel like whatever happens, it's going to lead to that. Because this all the way leads to, and I'm not saying it just because everyone else was saying it as well. I feel that this blow-off match was going to be it All Out. So I think that's where it's going to lead. Is he going to have a match with like Shawn Spears next week or something?
Shawn Spears attacked him right after the match with Wardlow. No, I feel like they would give Jericho a break. Honestly, he's been wrestling every week. I feel like you give him a break. He's had death matches and high-flying matches.
It'll definitely be cleared up. We'll sound stupid. I probably at this point saying it, not stupid. We're awesome. But after Rampage, they'll probably kind of add on to it because Rampage tonight, they're also, we're not going to harp on it because this will be out afterwards, but I believe, is it Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus are getting a tag team title shot against?
Is that tonight or is that All Out?
Is that?
I think that's All Out.
I think it was on the show.
On the
See,
really?
This is
we watch the show every week. That's the sad part. We watch it every week. And
Jungle Boy grabbed the mic and he was like, right. What else? I was talking to Tony Khan.
I remember exactly what happened, but I just can't remember if it was because I don't know. I thought that was All Out.
I feel like it's tonight because they're trying to get people in for Rampage. So it was the Kenny Christian match and Jungle Express and
because you're doing Christian and Omega and Britt and Red Velvet in pitch. So I think at the very least the tag title match is held off to next week's Rampage. but I think it's all out. We're gonna get so many like marks in the comments being like, "Oh, you're not true AEW fans." Look, we got kids, we drink.
Yeah,
You know,
I watched the show. Like I watched
yeah,
it.
it's
We
not like SmackDown where you skim through it. Like I watch AEW.
And we did not. Right before we started recording, I said, "Yeah, I did not watch NXT this week. Did you?" And
No, I mean, I only paid attention to what was going on. You know, you're hearing a lot of things about Triple H taking the blame and Triple H and HBK not knowing that the talents that were released last week, they didn't know they were getting released until Johnny Ace was already making the call. I mean, I don't know if and what is true, but I mean, if that's the case where Triple H is taking the blame and he's got his detractors about running the company, I'm going to say this, like, I don't think Triple H was ever going to run the company anyway. I think, you know, creatively, he could probably take that spot from Vince. But I mean, Nick Khan seems like he's calling the shots, and it's unfortunate with everything's happening. And now they're going to do this OVW type based NXT stuff, which, hey, like, I'm not against, I guess. I actually recently started watching the old NXT episodes, you know, where Seth Rollins became NXT champion and stuff. So, I mean, if it's like that, sure. But I mean, they're talking about building or developing the bigger guys and all that. Like, I don't like that. Like, you have like 300-pounders competing on 205 Live this week.
it's weird just seeing, like, I don't really think there was anything ever wrong with NXT. It had its like moments where, I mean, but I think it was more along the aspects of being matched up with AEW and this whole other thing. Like, and then now it's on separate nights, and still I just feel recently, I don't know, it really hasn't grabbed my attention at all. Like, it's like the Cameron Grimes stuff, LA Knight. I'm not really the whole way thing. I'm not really Indy Hartwell and Dexter Loomis.
And I think it's unfortunate because, you know, they were hurt by going up against AEW. And it's because I think fans were looking for something new. And, you know, I think it would have been the same thing, maybe a little different, if Raw was up against AEW, because Raw's trash.
So do you think as soon as that went my head, do you think that if Dynamite was on Monday, airing currently what the products are airing, like what Raw's airing on Monday currently and what Dynamite's running on Wednesday, if they were both on the same night, do you think AEW?
So there's got to be something that puts those ratings for Raw up over 1 million. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of demographic. I'm not a ratings like guy, but you know, there was one week where the ratings for Dynamite did beat the ratings for Raw. And I think you would have a back and forth. You have more people watching Raw than you have watching NXT too. So I would say that Dynamite would not be embarrassed like TNA was when they went up against Raw. I don't think AEW would be embarrassed if you put out if they did it for like a month head to head. I think AEW would hold its own for sure, especially if you're, you know, running back fucking Sheamus and Ricochet or Sheamus and whatever the fuck name is. So
Humberto.
There you go, Humberto. Yeah, so I wouldn't think it would be necessarily a lost cause. I'm not ready to say that they would win, only because you have your WWE
loyalist.
Yeah, so you know, there's that.
But yeah, just the way, just the hype of it, and just seeing the billboards for it, like in New York and everything. I just feel like it would take a huge chunk, a huge chunk of the ratings if that show aired on the same night as the current Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to believe, it's not hard to believe at all for them to do that. So I don't think it would beat SmackDown though. I really think Roman Reigns is legitimately carrying that show. And now with John Cena on it, or not, I don't know. That John Cena is always in the building, but never on TV now, apparently. So
He did it a few more times. I don't know if you caught Roman Reigns recently with some of his interview quotes from about that they asked him about the missionary thing. He's just on fire, saying that he says whatever he wants. And he said if they say something that if he says something they don't like, it doesn't matter, because what are they going to do? Not have him on SmackDown? He's just playing this character up.
Do you think that was like a kayfabe thing, or do you think that was just, do you think they knew he was going to say something like that?
I think when he says that the character and himself are very much alike at this point now, I kind of believe it. Like, if I was him, wouldn't you not believe it? I mean, what are you gonna?
You're not gonna fire him.
Like, yeah, well, you guys just put him on the suspension when he got suspended before or whatever. Like, that's not. It's not happening. It's just funny.
Yeah. He's swinging that big old donger of his.
And I saw a report today from WrestleVotes about how they're really trying to build up the hype for this Reigns Cena match. So I guess that's what we're going to be expecting, or what
I'm expecting one of those pull apart brawls with the locker room coming out and pulling them apart. That's what I'm expecting. Mark it down. Kicking off the show, Reigns and John Cena in a pull apart brawl.
Yeah, I could see that. You don't think they're saving it toward the end?
No, because the build's been kind of shitty. But that's because Cena's not really been on. He went in there and stole Finn's contract. Love the shirt, by the way. Good shout.
That's for you.
But that was it, really. A couple promos on Roman. Roman cuts a couple promos on Cena. Maybe you get they're doing the face-to-face thing, right? So yeah, I think that's absolutely possible. Or they just, maybe this is the big moment of the build where we just get back and forth promos on each other, which will be absolutely insane. But I still want Finn to do something and say something to John Cena, since he's going to be there.
He'll be there. He'll be lurking.
Yes. Yeah.
We're talking about last week's SmackDown, but there was a show on Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah. Oh, right.
And you did mention that Randy Orton returned.
Yeah. Yeah. So did his facial hair, and now I gotta bring back my facial hair.
I messaged you immediately and said that you need to bring it back because Randy brought it back.
And that's what we're going with. So there's that.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Aside from that, man, again, Raw, couldn't tell you a damn thing about it.
What about my boy though?
He did Oh, right. I was thinking Reginald for a minute.
Don't worry, he was there.
Backstage segment. But yeah, Baron Corbin. All right. So they made some of that a little bit, right?
I was so excited. I kid you not. I watch it Raw every single week, and I usually just skip the commercials, and I do watch it. But I legitimately got so like I popped when I saw Baron Corbin, like went nuts. It was like, oh my God, he's there. Let's go. And like instantly in my head, I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna get destroyed by somebody. But again, Corbin again has just been doing. Did you see that video of him he did on like TikTok of him like trying to get into SmackDown last week or at Raw and saying the trailer?
Like he wasn't, because I saw a video of him being refused entrance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
I just think he's killing this whole leading inevitably to this, I guess, Happy Corbin thing that they trademarked a while ago.
There's also a lot of online detractors. Have you caught any of these guys about this little gimmick here? Just saying how like it's not cool to make fun of somebody who's like poor and stuff.
Yo,
man, dude, it's real bad. It's real bad.
Those people you don't invite them to parties. And honestly, I might change my jaBROni of the week because you said that, because I'm so angry right now.
Like, have a sense of humor, man. Like, it's not like he like Max Castered anything, you know, like that was bad. This guy's like giving a gimmick and he's playing it. Like, come on, dude. It's like Twitter. Calm down, you know.
He was sleeping in the production truck.
So good. It's like the best. It's the most interesting Corbin has been since his NXT run. And that's been a while. So, you know, let's give him this, please, because he's entertaining.
Yeah, and I like it how they tried to make sense of it, bringing up the invitational superstar back 4 times a year. They were trying to explain it so much. I was like, please just shut up. Just say that he's poor and he wants to wrestle a match for potential money.
Jinder hired him to take out Drew. Oh my God.
That's it.
I don't need to hear no brand invitational that you hadn't mentioned in like a year before this. Like, miss me with that shit, please.
Corey Graves with one of the best quotes of the night. What he said, I tried to Venmo Corbin money this weekend, but his phone was out of minutes. Died.
I missed that. That was pretty funny.
I snuck that also into a shameless plug, Monday Night jaBROnis every Tuesday, even though that doesn't make any sense at BODYSLAM.net. It's a plug.
Oh, you're always shamelessly plugging everything.
What did you think about the return of Jeff Hardy? And we had as soon as you watch this, your 50-50 bookings like boom, 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 boom.
Not mine.
Really?
Not mine. I thought Jeff was gonna win again because of what came out.
Nah, he's gonna get punished for COVID.
Yeah, probably.
That's why they switched their mind.
No, yeah, I was like, but now you're gonna get it again probably, and Jeff's probably gonna win because they want to do the whole Karrion Kross can't win without Scarlett, and that's so not interesting, even though they think it is interesting. And like, you also have him on his way to face Samoa frickin' Joe, and I'm not buying him, especially now with like how they want to do NXT with the bigger guys.
That doesn't make sense with Samoa Joe winning, right? Because they want to do it. They're not going to put the title on a 40-some-year-old dude when they're trying to. I don't know. They're gonna, I feel, but
I think they will because I know like they say age and stuff, but like he's a big dude and they like big dudes, and I think that takes precedent over age in this scenario. And Karrion Kross can go on Raw and lose a bunch of times and wait for Scarlett whatever she's doing before she gets released. So didn't really have a reaction with this Jeff Hardy stuff. I'm kind of he's got a while before his contract is up. So like
23, I feel.
Yeah, so like I'm kind of shocked at that. So he may be getting the release next, honestly.
Yeah, when I was watching, I almost put it in the article and I didn't then, but I was saying after this week on Raw, I was like, yeah, Ricochet's definitely, I feel next time there's like releases, I feel like he's going to be on it. And I don't know if that's like mean to say. I'm not wishing it, but I just like it just, I don't know. It just feels like something they were going to do. They made him look ridiculous this week on on Raw. I don't know if you caught it, but they like literally like went into a steel mask 2 different times. The second time he like knocked himself out. And it was like he's never tried a middle rope headbutt before. And then all of a sudden he just tries it against a guy who's wearing a steel mask. It's like they made him look like such a dweeb. And I was watching it, I was like, in 2.5 weeks, we're going to be doing an episode starting off like more releases, and he's going to be the top name. Not wishing it.
I mean, anybody's really anybody, nobody's untouchable.
Yeah.
I'll say on that Raw roster. I mean, you don't get rid of Drew, you don't get rid of Bobby, but like aside from that, I don't like Randy, obviously, but aside from that, like nobody's untouchable. Shit. With how things have gone over the last year, Riddle is probably next to go to AEW since Randy Orton just takes out people and they go to AEW now. Hitting Riddle with the RKO. Do you think that's the end of it? Do you think that's the end of them?
That I agree with what Byron Saxton said at the end. Byron Saxton, he said, what's the exact quote? Because I remember I put this right at the end. Byron Saxton instantly said, I think they're back together. I think they're back together. Right after he hit the RKO on him.
Why do you say that? What
because Vince McMahon is screaming in his ear saying, I think they're back together. I think they're back together.
In what way does an RKO
because it's Randy.
That's why. Yeah. Is an RKO out of love? The 3 most dangerous letters in the history of wrestling, and it's out of love?
I think that because after he did it, he did the whole like little rubbing his head thing. Like, come on, you should know better. I put that also in the thing. I was like, I can't believe it, but like I agree with Byron Saxton. I believe they're back together. This is the tag match at SummerSlam. So
I don't know if they were gonna do Orton versus Riddle.
No, AJ and Omos have to be involved. That's the only it was literally just.
I'm just saying it's a little confusing, usually when someone RKOs somebody, that means they're gonna have a match, not like tag team.
You would think, but Randy Orton, it's like, yeah, it's love. It's
dude, I'm just gonna kick you in the head, dude. It's all love, bro. Don't worry about it.
As long as he doesn't give him a punt kick.
That's the deal breaker.
I guess that's what we have to go with right now.
Gotcha. Understood.
I mean, we had a wink. They're not getting away from Thunderdome antics with a CGI winking doll.
I tell you, I'm shocked. I can only imagine being in that crowd and, like a normal person, not looking at the screen or the Titantron above when there's a match going on in the ring. And then you're looking at Dewdrop and she looks at the doll, gets distracted and gets rolled up to win. And you're just standing there talking to people who are with you like, what happened? Why'd she get distracted? But the fucking people in the nosebleeds know exactly what happened and they can't shout to you what happened because you can't hear the people in the nosebleeds.
It winked.
Lily winked. What? She did what? Come on.
And then she got rolled, and then she got rolled up. Like,
is wildly ridiculous. And to Piper Niven, like, it's so dumb. Do it to Eva Marie. I'm sure she can do a roll up or get rolled up. Like, put her in the ring, dude. I don't know. That's just me.
No, it's
Whatever.
the right point. We had our Nikki Ash cut her promo, and I went on this week. I think it's hilarious that this character that is for children, aimed towards children, what I'm believing is true, but they wait to put her on till like 20 after 10 when like kids have school. Not like it's right now, but like kids go to bed earlier. They're going to bed before 10 o'clock for the most part. And I don't understand, honestly. And I saw tweets about wrestling moms who have kids who watch it who were saying the same thing. And I was like, yeah, that makes no sense at all. Why would you not put that on earlier and then play it out later as well if you want to? It's just something. I'm not a fan of the whole storyline whatsoever. I think it's ridiculous. But if it's for kids, I feel like it should be at the beginning of the show and get it over with.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Fine.
All right. So I agree that the storyline is ass cheeks. It's absolute ass cheeks. Not into it at all. But I'm not going to defend WWE, but I will play somewhat of a devil's advocate and see where they're coming from with that. Their YouTube numbers do like nuts. So they're probably thinking, oh, they can just catch it on YouTube the next day.
I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
okay,
I mean, yeah.
if that's devil's advocate, I'll go, okay. I just think it's weird. I just think it's weird.
I don't think I'm fully agreeing with you on that point. I feel like, okay, I can see why they would not really. I mean, so here's the thing. They don't care. They should care. That's the problem with the company. They should care, but they don't care.
It's a family product. And you imagine like a mom watching with her daughters who like it or whatever. And all of a sudden, in my head, I think of the scenario, and I guess I don't know if we both have kids, but I'm just thinking like that would suck. Like I remember being younger and having to go up to bed when I wanted to watch the rest of the Eagles game on Monday Night Football, or I would have to go up and not be able to finish it. Like, so I instantly was like, yeah, you know what? These moms are right. I want to see Nikki Ash earlier.
They are right. They are absolutely right. And again, not defending WWE, but I see why they would do it because
YouTube's a huge.
What?
YouTube's a huge thing for them. They literally just put up another thing. They have like.
I thought you told me that my boobs were huge for a minute. Jeez, the acoustics in this bar are insane.
I did say that.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, YouTube's huge. Absolutely, YouTube's huge. Like that's where they get sometimes they get like
80 million subscribe. What is I don't know. They keep
the video views on there is like really, especially in this day and age with streaming services and all that crap. That's probably where they want to get it. So yeah, there you go. That's why. And if it were back when we were growing up watching this, Nikki Ash would absolutely be on at like 9 o'clock or 10, whenever you went to bed as a child. I agreed.
Anything? I mean, also, you already mentioned my boy Reggie. He had a little backstage segment real quick, and still
nothing didn't really do much, did he?
Yeah, they kind of just calmed them down this week. There was no, the only two threats are really R-Truth and Akira. And I don't know, I have this weird feeling that he's going to lose it whoa.
Yeah. He's going to lose it?
Yeah, I feel like he's going to lose it at SummerSlam somehow to like a pregnant Cardi B or something. I don't know. And it's going to like.
At SummerSlam.
But they're going to replace her with somebody who's going to take the title off of Reginald, maybe.
Megan Thee Stallion. Or what's her name? Is that her name?
I think that's a person. Oh, no.
So many belts.
He's He's the belt collector. If you're not, if
There
you're
you go.
listening to this, you're missing out. He's got two
That's-
up, back to two.
Yeah, I got more, but yeah. They're gonna do something special with Reggie at SummerSlam. You just don't know what. And I gotta say, do you think this like cool little mask mandate in Vegas is gonna like, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't really throw off the show or nothing, but it would do something? You think it's gonna be an issue, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask.
I'm just gonna say I hope not. I just hope if you gotta wear the mask, go in there and wear the mask. And I mean, be in there, be loud.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, chants aren't gonna be real. They're gonna be muffled and all that good stuff. It's unfortunate.
They're not. They're gonna come in when you go to people are gonna be pulling them down, drinking stuff. They're gonna keep them pulled down.
Yeah, it's whatever. We'll be wearing the masks at SmackDown. We'll probably be wearing the masks next week too.
So showing up at Ring of Honor next week. Yeah, and we have to, man. Yeah, they already are starting I went to Wawa's and Walmart's, everything. It seems like it's people are not wearing them at the same time, but a lot are.
Well, I can speak for Wawa when I say the employees have to, and we strongly encourage customers to.
Do you have to say that to the customers?
So we have to tell them that, hey, don't know if you heard, but there's a new mask mandate that started, and we now require you to wear a mask. And then if they're like, no, then we have to get them out of the store as quickly as possible.
you guys are just
So basically, a long
fights at Wawa.
there's a long ass line at Wawa, and you're like, man, I don't have a mask. And I like kind of cut in front, be like, dude, come right this way. Come right this way, bro.
Oh, fun times. But yeah, hopefully it
Good
does
stuff.
not affect. I mean, hey, we just have to wear. I'm going to tell you though, I think it's going to be a problem when people have to show like vaccination cards and stuff. I think that's when people will start getting a little crazy.
Did Dom tell you what I did to mine?
No.
I asked when he hit me up on Twitter the other day, I was like, man, I really hope they don't require vaccination cards because I totally shredded mine in the laundry. I was folding my clothes and a little piece of paper falls out and I see the words like second vaccine. I was like, oh man, where's the rest of it? But it's okay. I was able to get it on my phone actually. So yeah.
Yeah, you could search yourself and find it that you got it and then get the
there's a link that you have to go and you have to enter in your information. They review your information, then they send you a link to add it to your home screen on your iPhone or Android, and you'd click it. It's like an app, and you click it and it pops up. So
God bless him.
Looks totally legit, by the way.
Do you have a jabroni of the week lined up?
I do, and I think it's gonna be. I really like this one. Like it's like my favorite. It's like I think it's one of my favorite jabroni of the weeks that I've done in a long time.
Ooh, I feel like I should definitely go first though, because yours is probably going to be
like yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like it's not like a huge rant or nothing, but like it's like I'm gonna be like, dude, bro. But yeah, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
Mine's really kind of simple. It's just something that bothered me this week with does yours have anything to do with Keith Lee?
No.
All right. So it's again just I feel like I have this ongoing motif. But there was something released about Keith Lee with him getting really sick with having COVID and him being there and helping him out and basically like kind of like losing, like she had like a spot but she decided to be by him, help him. He got very unhealthy. And I think we even mentioned on here when he was back a few weeks ago, he said he didn't look that great.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like shape, like just not
shape.
just health wise. Like, you didn't look, but yeah, he came out and he kind of just talked about all the everything that was going on, and then so that came out, and I literally saw that people were saying that if if Brody Lee, like, he would still be alive if he stayed with WWE instead of going to AEW, because WWE caught something with Keith Lee that like helped, and so people are literally bringing this narrative, and this is why I usually ignore, but it just like was like, yeah, like, what is, do people literally hate, and this is what it all comes down to real quick, is like, people literally hate companies so much. It's like, yeah, we'll talk shit on WWE or we'll talk shit on AEW, but it's just like, I don't understand like how you could hate, like, no matter what, you could talk shit on it. I could tell you something and be like, you definitely can name something about WWE that you like, that you could freak out about. It doesn't matter. You could be sarcastic and be like, yeah, but that was back in the 90s or whatever. But you're full of shit. There's still these moments that you can appreciate about each show. And then some things can be dog shit, believe me. But it's crazy how I think just someone who's so worship to one brand that just can come up with these things to just slay the other end with. It's just, to the fact where they would just use that is insane to me. So that my jaBROni of the week are I guess these like single company loyalist jaBROni of the week.
The greatest rivalry known to man on earth. It's not the Giants Cowboys. It's not the Eagles Cowboys. It's Toph versus the IWC, I feel like. And I'm here for it. And I respect you for it.
Because they're fucking idiots.
They are. No, they are.
They fight
absolutely
about dumb stuff and some stuff that should just brush off your shoulder. But I don't know.
No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. I'm excited now.
Yeah. So, all right. So, look, I am all for talent, and I'm all for getting new talent for your company, and I'm all for getting, like, if you are aspiring to be a wrestler, then, and you can do it and you got connections, go for it, bro. Like, go for it. I'm all about it. I don't know how far in this guy is, but man, like, you gotta sell, bro. My jaBROni of the week is Tony Schiavone's son. I don't even know his name, but this dude gets, what does QT Marshall call his finisher? I don't know. It's an RKO. It is a diamond cutter. It is that. And so, all right. So, like, let's or rewind rather. All right. QT Marshall, Tony Schiavone. They got this little thing going on. QT Marshall's looking for an apology. Threatens to beat up Tony Schiavone's kid. Cool. Awesome. Love him, the storyline. It's noted that he wants to be a wrestler. Awesome. Cool. He's Tony Schiavone's kid. He's probably around AEW a lot, probably watches it all the time. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not here to judge, but he has to know the word selling, right? So anyway, let's continue. Schiavone's not apologizing. QT Marshall starts kicking the crap out of his kid. It's all good. Schiavone finally apologizes. Cool. QT Marshall was like, apology not accepted. Boom, diamond cutter. What's up? And he's down. Schiavone's kid is down. Cool. Big show. Sorry, Paul White comes out. Cool. He's about to get physical, right? He enters the ring, and Jesus Christ, Schiavone's kid is already on his feet, standing on the ring apron, like nothing ever fucking happened. Wild. I don't know if, like, eagerness got the best of him and he wanted to see what Paul White was about to do, but you, like, sell, bro. Like, sell. I don't know. Like you didn't make QT Marshall look too good there. It's like, oh, you got a puny little RKO. Just me. I don't know, bro. Like, you're gonna be fine. I'm sure you're probably around a lot of talent and stuff, and somebody had to have said something to you. Just sell for the boys. All right, I guess.
Sell it for the boys.
Sell for the boys. Eat the RKO or a diamond cutter for a little bit. But
things that at the same time though, they bother it. It bothers me. Like it's something so simple.
Yeah, like I mean, it's you noticed it. Like I'm watching it and I was like, wait, he's already on the ring apron? Like he's literally on the apron as if he's waiting for a tag from Paul White. Like, all right, bro, I'm ready to go back in. RKO, nothing.
I hate Cena did it. I mean, a lot of people do it through it forever, but I feel like Cena did it a lot. Like when I hate people who get a finisher hit on them, get pinned, and then instantly, as soon as the pin's over, roll out of the ring. I hate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that's one thing. Okay.
I hate it though.
I know, but like I can defend that and be like, well, he's probably irritated from the pain that he just got from that move. So he's trying to roll out of the ring and get away from everything and do all that.
Do it if you do it but if you instantly just roll real quick from the middle of the ring out, I think like Cena did that a lot. I feel like it always Cena comes to my mind. But
he did it with The Rock at WrestleMania 28. As soon as The Rock won, he just rolled right out of there.
Yeah, I don't know. I always just feel like you should sell whatever happened for you to be in that position for a little bit. But I remember that was always, and that was growing up. I remember every time it was like, it was always something. I was just like, what the hell? Like, but it's another just selling thing, I guess. But you were just to add on more. It was just like something very simple again. I'm just like, just fucking stay there for a second.
Yeah, again, he's gonna learn, I'm sure, but for now, Tony Schiavone's son, you are my jabroni of the week.
All right, so busy week coming up. We have SummerSlam next Saturday. We're going to Ring of Honor next Friday. There's a Rampage next Friday in Chicago.
Totally not important.
I'm literally going like, I kind of wish it was like a week or like I was already back, but I'm going on vacation. Literally, like when I come back, like it's coming. I'm literally returning and going to be at a wrestling show instantly. And then we're off. It's going to be a busy. I think we're going to go potentially maybe live a few hours before SummerSlam on YouTube with the predictions. Kane will obviously be around, and it's all. We're going to have a set card, and we have the new system, confidence points. So we're going to set the matches.
Kane told me about this.
So if there's 8 matches, you have confident point 8, 7, 6. You can only use each number once. So whatever you're confident about the most, use your 8 points on, all the way down to whatever you're least confident about, number 1. So that'll settle all the tiebreakers, all this. Will be a little bit more action.
I'm very intrigued to see how this works because there's some matches where I'm not confident in.
Yeah, I don't know which way certain things are going to go. Because I feel like there's going to be decisions made where you might have to pick someone to win because maybe possibly you think somebody else might show up and then pin that person. He could show up and pin somebody, but maybe you think that this person's going to win the match and he's going to pin him, or some other people might think that person, or some people might think none of it happens. This person is Big E, obviously. I don't know why I'm acting like it's a like a
I
mission.
I didn't know. All right.
So yeah, we will be back next Saturday definitely for the predictions, and I'm sure we're going to be all over Twitter Friday at the Ring of Honor show. This coming Monday, I'm still going to do my duty. Monday Night jaBROnis. I'll be watching the show on the boardwalk somewhere, and look for that Tuesday. It'll still be out. Monday Night jaBROnis, BODYSLAM.net. And you can follow me at jaBROni McCann on Twitter. You can follow the show's handle. It's like up there at jaBROnis Pod. And Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, all episodes, BODYSLAM.net. You know the whole spiel. Can they find you, beautiful?
Well,
Aw.
they can find me at jaBROni Butler. I'm since I'm on my phone. I don't know if it's still down here, but I mean maybe it is.
Still gonna be there.
Oh, it's still gonna be there. Nice. All right. Yeah.
You're vertical. It's okay.
All right. Cool. Well, there you go. That's where I'm gonna be. Untitled Wrestling Network, YouTube, Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews. You know, all the good stuff. And I'm on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. I was thinking about maybe posting some clips of these shows on there. A lot of TikTok wrestling guys on there. So
I want to start like Dom was telling, like, I think they have one. I think he was telling me I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure there is one that my son made.
Oh yeah?
Or apparently, but I have no idea what's on there, so it's not like nothing. But I do know he showed me something. But yeah, apparently that's also what, I don't know. I like
on TikTok. So there's that. I don't do anything on there, but there's that. So that's really all you can find me at. jaBROni Butler is the main thing.
And also in the description, click on the merch store. Go check out some jaBROni's merchandise. We got some t-shirts. We got some hoodies. I'm gonna be rocking some stuff on vacation. Hopefully I'll run into some people and be like, yo, what's up? That's about it. And then I probably won't do that at all. I'd probably be very nervous. But coffee mugs, beach towels.
And you can buy masks now and like not waste your money.
I wore mine today in the store.
Unreal.
Go click, check that out. I suggest the Wreck jaBROnis and Leave. Personal favorite, but and more to come. A lot more. I've been stalling on that. I was supposed to put them out once a month, and I have about, I think, like 8 or 9 designs set up for t-shirts that I've just not. I just have to finish with the artwork and upload it to the site. But so they're coming. They're coming soon, one at a time. And I'm gonna put one out before SummerSlam.
Ooh.
I'll put one out for SummerSlam. So next week, SummerSlam predictions. Kane. It's been fun. But come on, let's be real. Let's get back.
We'll see. I'm holding this for him, but like I'm gonna tell him what you say.
3-time jaBROni World Champion coming soon.
We'll see.
But yes, I'm going to watch SmackDown, Rampage, the Phillies, and I am off on vacation. So, you have anything else there?
No, I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm not abandoning the show. I'll be here all week. So there's that.
I'll be around. I'll be saying stuff.
True champion.
I'm gonna be now. I'm just gonna be posting. I'm gonna start hyping up this on vacation. Yeah, I already have ideas now. Okay.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Until next week, jaBROnis. Ow.